Well, hello out there. Welcome back to Roy's Greenhouse on this gloomy, thundery day. Thought I'd come down here and try and get some chores done. Some things we've been working on, changing around. I knew the first year was going to be rough. I knew we were going to learn a lot of stuff, and we did. We learned a lot of stuff. A lot of things that we want to change, like the drip system, didn't really work out the way we thought it was going to, so we're changing that up. I figured I'd get down here and maybe try and hit some of that. I'll flip this around and kind of show you what we're doing different, changing around. Excuse the mess. It is a mess. We got water lines and trash laying everywhere. Still got a few perennials in here. Haven't moved everything out yet. As you can see, everything else is pretty much clear. We got the scissor lift in here, getting ready to do a little work on the water lines. We found out that this over here, where if you can look, see how we got the row of 3 and then another row of 3. Well, we thought that was going to work good, but obviously it didn't. Because sometimes you get some flowers, some bars that are dry and the other bars ain't so dry. And then if you turn that on, it's all feeding the same thing. So you get the picture. It just kind of overwaters and underwaters. And we realized that we got to come in and put a dedicated water line for each bar. Sorry about that. Gets noisy out here. So that's what we did. It sucks that we had to, this is the lines that we had down, and now it's no good. Throw it away. It's kind of like money, throw it away, but I guess you learn when you don't know. So this is the first bay that we've got the lines run in. As you can see, each bar has its own drip system, which is what we were going after. But we also added 2 more sets of bars. So what did we have over 6 before? So we got 8 bars in here now, which actually added almost 100 more baskets that we can hang per bay, which is awesome. That's great. We're all about that. But the main thing was getting these water lines on each bar. So each row now has its own dedicated water line, which that entailed of us cutting off the old plumbing system we had down here, doing away with that ran everything. And now each bay has its own station that's going to operate the line. So we can pretty much run any line we want, and it's just going to be a whole lot better this way. This is my boy's setup here. He done a real good job. I like it. I put it together. He come up with the ideal. Works out so pretty good so far. We changed everything from the black line. We found out that this black line that we ran over here, the main line, didn't work so good with the heat. It just kind of pops apart. So we went with scheduled 80 on everything. Put down, drop down, roll hose reels on each bay. Each bay is going to have its own hose reel. Instead, we had it before in the middle. It worked, but it's better down here. This way we can feed the whole thing out through here. It's going to work better for us. I like that ideal too. It's just time and energy. Sometimes you just ain't got it. Sometimes you just ain't got it. You just got to keep working at it. Today is actually not too bad. It's pretty cool down here, which is awesome because it's been hot and humid so bad. I'll take this cool weather. Even though it's got rain, I'll take it. I just kind of wanted to shoot a little video out here and show you where we're all at on this. Hope you guys like it. As you can see, we haven't got this far. We've got one bay and half of another done. So I'm hoping to get at least the rest of that bay done today. It's kind of hard to do when you're doing it by yourself. It's a lot easier when you got 2 men or 3 men going on it, but it is what it is. When you're running something yourself and growing it yourself, family, you know, you only got your family to count on, and that's it. So it is what it is. All in all, though, I love it. I love it. It's cool to see everything keep changing and getting closer and closer to exactly what you need. You know, I wouldn't say, I don't know if we're getting exactly what we need, but we are getting closer. We're honing it down. Things are getting more and more to do. So I love that part of it. I mean, me and my son, we've been doing this for a while. He's been doing it longer than I have, but we're still, you know, figuring things out on how to do stuff here and there. It's awesome. I love our little germination house. It makes it nice. We can keep stuff over for next year and be twice as big by the time next year comes. Sometimes you have things left over. Before, we didn't have a place to put it, so you know that was just waste. If we didn't donate it to people or places, we basically were throwing it away. So at least now this year we have the option to cut stuff back and just keep it over, winter it, and by the time next year comes or next spring comes, we'll have things way better and bigger and prettier. These are some of the cactuses we got. These things are meaner than snot. I got myself the other day in the wrist. Bad. I did not know these things will cause your joints to swell up. So I was wrecked for a week on my hand. I could not use my hand hardly at all. These are some of our house plants. Hopefully by the time spring comes, these things will be huge. That's one thing, we couldn't really get these to hang down like we wanted to. You can see how this green one over here is hanging. And it's doing pretty good. I mean, it's starting to hang decent, but all these Jews are supposed to be hanging like that, and they wouldn't do it for some reason. So I don't know. I'm hoping by the time we open next year, all these will just be monsters. I like it when people will go, ooh, they're so pretty and so big. And mandevillas, of course, we're going to have to trim them back. They're getting just out of control. But again, we can keep those back and grow those all year long. Citronellas, we still got plenty of them we're going to grow. Ferns. I'm actually thinking about taking them and putting them in some big old pots and seeing how big I can make a hanging basket of ferns by the time next year comes. But, you know, ideals. All the time trying to think of something to do, you know. That's something we really never run out of, is ideals around here. Well, I guess I better get off of here and get to working if I'm going to get something done today. So, hey, if y'all like this video, hit that like button, you know. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. Follow us, man, for next videos. Till next time, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye.